Estás entrando a la experiencia Latino Radio TV a través de este stream. No olvides que también puedes escucharnos a través de nuestra aplicación Latino Radio TV bajándola directamente de iOS o Android.
Soy Royo y puedes verme en vivo todos los lunes por la mañana a las 8 tiempo de Texas y a las 9 hora de Florida por Facebook y YouTube. Then, while you're driving home from work in the afternoon, you can listen to my show on LatinoRadioTV.com every Monday, 6:30 p.m. Florida time, 5:30 p.m. Texas time. Come experience Actitud y Pasión with Royo. Y recuerda, tienes una cita con Royo cada lunes por la mañana. Nos vemos.
Sigue con nosotros. Vive la magia Latino Radio TV.
Muy buenos días, ¿cómo le va mi bonita gente? ¿Qué me cuentan hoy por la mañana? Hoy tenemos un show fabuloso. Vamos a tener a mi amiga Danica, que estaba en la Isla del Padre y ahora vive en la Florida. Y no van a ver a Erika porque Erika ahorita está teniendo un sabático. Y pues le deseamos todo lo mejor a Erika. Besitos, abrazos a Erika. Ojalá que te sientas bien y todo eso. Pero aquí viene mi amiga Danica. How's it going, Danica? How you doing today?
Good morning. I'm doing great. It's a crazy, beautiful, chaotic day in my world, which is awesome.
Yeah, let's see. Aquí está.
How are you,
Roy?
Roy?
How you doing? Saludes, Roy. Roy is from... man, I forgot. Anyway, Roy's in the music business. And so, Roy, hey, have a good morning, man. I'm totally out of it today. But this is Danica.
Good morning,
guys.
Roy.
And Danica is an awesome life coach. She is great. Danica es una de mis amigas que vivía en la Isla del Padre de Texas y ahora vive en la Florida. Y ella es una coach de salud y bienestar. And wow, Danica, how are you doing? How are you loving Florida?
Wow, it is absolutely beautiful. You can see the flowers are beautiful. My daughter picked that for me this morning, and the water's beautiful. The beaches are beautiful. The people are beautiful. So it's been awesome. We're still just settling in, so it's going to take a little bit of time. So I see San Antonio's in the house. So nice to see you. How are you, Royal?
I'm doing great.
It's been a while, my friend.
It's been a while. Yo creo que la última vez que tuvimos un show fue, hace unos cuantos meses. It was a couple of months that we had a show, and it was amazing. We had great reviews and all of that, and you know, I thought about you, and I go, wow. But this is a Spanish show, and I go, you know what? You're gonna go beyond that because you want to reach people. Este show es en español y en inglés, pero más en español. Y dije, tú puedes porque tú quieres alcanzar a gente afuera de lo común. You know, you're a winner. You definitely want to reach people outside of the norm. You know, and so tell me,
Absolutely.
What are some of the things that you're doing up in Florida now that you're visiting?
Well, just getting settled in, trying to find a spot where we're going to be living, and reaching out. You know, my mission and my joy in life is to change people's lives and make them better. And so with my health and life transformation coaching, I'm just doing that. I'm reaching out, I'm meeting people, and giving them the best of everything that I can. So, you know, that's what I do. I'm just looking to transform lives and do it on a larger scale. And that's the reason why we moved to Florida, because my little island where I was in Texas was so small that I didn't feel like I was doing enough for the world.
No, great. And you're a singer. Danica canta. You sing. Hey, how about something, a good morning little song, or just a couple of things?
Well, all morning long we've been singing "Let It Go, Let It Go." My daughter and I've been singing Frozen all morning. It's been quite funny. So, yeah, no. So it's interesting. So I actually am going to be doing some singing. There's a little local restaurant 100 feet from the boat. We're living on a boat right now, as you can tell. It probably looks interesting. Yeah, so it's about 100 feet from the boat, so I'm going to start singing there in a couple of weeks. So I can't not sing. It's my favorite thing to do in the world, and so I get a little bit of both, the best of both worlds. So.
No, pues claro, vas a cantar. Ella vive en un barco ahorita, se acaba de mover de Texas, Florida, vive en un barco. Y hay un restaurante a 100 pies del barco y ella va a empezar a cantar ahí. Porque ella cantaba, cuando estaba acá en la Isla del Padre, cantaba casi todos los días. You used to sing every day, right? Just about every day.
I would do between 4 and 8 shows a week. Yeah.
Wow. 4 de 4 a 8, no, digo, shows per noche. Wow, that is amazing. The way you can keep that schedule, and of course, and you got a little one, and you know, I think the island was great for you based on all the posts that I would see, and you know, sometimes you would go there in your shows, and you know, that kind of deal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, and as you know, I toured with my band for 16 years. And kind of settled there. So I keep finding little beautiful island areas and places with beaches to settle and do music. And Emerald turned 4 since the last time we were on together. So she's growing up fast.
Oh, man. Los niños crecen y crecen. Ya tiene 4 años la niña de ella. Y wow, ella viajaba con su banda hace, you know, about 16 years ago, right? You used to travel? Or no, you traveled for 16 years.
Traveled full time 16 years, 9 to 10 months on the road with the band, and then off and on for a couple years. And then I was doing, like you said, full-time music on the island, just local, so I could be home with her. It was awesome.
Yeah. No, pues qué bueno. So, esta mañana vamos a hablar, y eso va a estar curioso, yo sé cómo vamos a hacerlo, pero vamos a hablar acá, lo que escuchas y lo que ves, o lo que ves y lo que escucha afecta tu forma de pensar. Does what you see and hear affect your thinking? That is the topic. Lo que ves y lo que escuchas afecta tu pensamiento. Does that make sense, Danica?
100%.
So, yeah, 100% afecta, right? It affects you 100%, right?
Absolutely.
Give me some
you know,
example. I mean, you were talking about this on Facebook the other day, and this is where actually the topic came from your post, because I thought, yeah, that makes sense. So tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, what happens in this world, and as we know, and we see on every platform, from our health to politics, religion, any platform, we truly have been inundated every minute of our lives with some type of advertisement, some type of media, some type of format that is telling us, buy this, do this, eat this, drink this, believe this. And what happens is we get to a point in our lives where we're either so stuck on one idea, or we've eaten to the point where we are obese, overweight, or unhealthy. We have done something in our lives that we are in a state of mind or a state of health that is not good, and we're unhappy, we're depressed, there's so many things going on. But what we're not realizing is that truly it is not our fault. It is not your fault if you're sitting in your home feeling depressed, being obese, eating the wrong things, because literally what happens is that everything comes into our brains, and eventually our brains start believing it. Those billboards, those with all this fast food, with all the alcohol, and then the commercials with all the drugs and all of this and the that and the everything, we eventually get to where we are so conditioned that we find ourselves in that negative state. Does that make sense?
Yeah, claro que sí. It makes a lot of sense. You know, lo que vemos en los comerciales, lo que oyemos en las canciones, lo que vemos alrededor de nosotros, los hace que piensemos en la forma que estamos actualmente. Por eso a veces comemos mucho. We eat a lot. We see a movie and we're eating popcorn and we're eating cookies and estamos come y estamos engordando y no tenemos actividad. A lot of people during this pandemic really had a hard time because of the lack of activity. Durante este tiempo de COVID, mucha gente tuvo problemas porque no tenían actividad, no hacían nada, estaban nomás sentados viendo el televisión. Y lo que escuchamos en la televisión nos da mensajes negativos muchas veces. Lo que vamos a comer, lo que vamos a oír, lo que escuchamos. What we give, the message that's delivered to our kids. You know, what we hear, what we see. But not only us, but our family as well. And yeah, you're right. In all platforms, en todos los casos, que la política, la religión, las noticias en general, lo que escuchamos nos afecta, lo que vemos los afecta y afecta nuestro pensamiento. It's so true, and it's wow. And we see that daily. You know, I mean, especially in politics. Here we got issues with gasoline now. I don't know how much is gasoline in Florida right now. $5 or
right now gasoline is $4.99 a gallon.
$4.99. La gasolina $4.99 en la Florida. En Texas ahorita actualmente en Brownsville it's at $4.21, $4.19. Anoche le puse $40 de gas a mi carro, $4.19 cada galón. $14.19 each gallon. Last night I put 40 gallons on my vehicle, and I was thinking, okay, I'm doing the math. Okay, $40 a week per car, 4 weeks. That's $160 a month. If you have 2 cars, that's $320. That's some car payment, folks. La gasta muy cara. $40 por carro por semana. Y eso, and that's if you don't drive it that much, $40 a week. If you don't drive it that much, like I don't drive it that much, I still spend $40. Imagine those people that commute, that have to drive a lot. Man, they must probably do at least gas it at least twice. So that's $80. That's $320 a month just on one vehicle. Wow. Yeah. I see it. I see why, because I don't really see, because I just put it on my card and I pay it at the end of the month, and so you don't see it when it's like that. But when you gotta pay like cash now, people walk in and put cash, go like, what was that song that says put their money down? Oh, sure, they come on at night and put their money down, and it's true. Money down.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you. Can I elaborate on that thought just a little bit?
Yes.
Because with what we're talking about, the interesting thing that you say that is, yes, everything is inflated right now as far as gas prices, grocery store, the prices for food, everything is so elevated. However, the thing that's interesting about that is that we still have a choice for our mindset, and people don't realize that. Because we still get gasoline. We still have the freedom to put gasoline in our car. We still have that choice to be able to go, and we get to do things. And if you're resourceful, you can find money. We can make money. There is money to be made. So we can always do that. What happens is in this mindset, and yes, what you were saying about the pandemic and people being stuck at home in front of the television and all the things that, people did, they're slipping into depression, slipping into obesity, and their families are following suit, which that scares me to death. I mean, that scares the absolute hell out of me, because our children are the ones that we need to take to that next level and teach those healthy habits and teach those things so that they can grow up in this world and not just continue that negative and that unhealthy cycle. But with that said, truly, Royal, even though it feels like we can't afford groceries, we can't afford gas, we can't. If you're resourceful and if you look in it in a mindset, we can't not afford it. Because if we don't invest in our health and invest in those healthy groceries, because it is cheap to go to McDonald's, it is cheap to get fast food, it is cheap to get frozen pizzas. So people are in that mindset, oh my gosh, I can't afford it because this and that and the other. However, on the back end of that, you end up at the doctor's office, you end up taking medications, you end up spending a fortune in and out of the hospitals. So if you want to look at it, and then you also shorten the length of your life. So what can you afford? It is, again, mindset. And we're told it's this and it's this and it's this, but is it really? It's perspective. And so that's what I'm working as more than just a health coach. It's a lifestyle and a perspective that I'm working to help change people's mindsets. Because if we don't do that, then we will get stuck in this cycle and we will just feel like we cannot do it. And it just will go backwards, and then we'll pass it on to the kids. And then what is the state of the world going to end up being?
Claro. Y sí es verdad, como dice Danica, es la manera de pensar. O sea, vamos a parar de conducir nuestros coches o vamos a pagar el gas. Vamos a pagar el gas porque queremos mantenernos activos. Por eso, cuando no hay actividad, engordamos. No estamos bien de la salud. Ahora, la comida está cara. La comida se está poniendo más cara. Claro, pero hay que comer sanamente, porque si no, va a venir los biles del doctor, nos vamos a enfermar. Nuestra vida no va a durar tanto como debe de durar, porque vamos a morir más en menos tiempo, ¿verdad? Y eso es muy importante que en este tiempo piensen que vamos a superar esto. We're gonna go beyond this, right? Pero a la vez, la cosa es que nuestra salud, nuestro ser, nuestro mindset, la manera que pensamos es como debemos de pensar, cómo vamos a hacer. Y hay que crear oportunidades, cómo hacer más dinero. We got to create opportunities, how we're going to make more money if we can. If not, then we need to figure out how we're going to save. But don't deny yourself the good food. Don't deny yourself, the places you need to go, because you got to be active. You're so right. Wow, amazing. And so one of the reasons I wanted you here, because you have such great insight on life and on everything. I've noticed the change in you, even from the time that we did the last show before, and then during the time, and then from then to now, I've noticed the change. You're more vibrant. You're more alive. Your body has taken a different shape. You're more healthier. Like you said it in one of you feel more sexy. You feel like you can take over the world. Not that you couldn't before, but now you're totally a rocking superstar. And wow, yeah, mindset.
Well, thank you. Well, and that's why I have so much conviction with this, and I'm so committed to working with people to give them that same opportunity, because we get into that funk where, again, you are so convinced that things have to be a certain way, that two things happen. Well, many things happen, but one of the things that happen is that you get caught in that kind of depression, that cycle, and don't know how to think for yourselves, because you don't have the energy, you don't have the health, you don't have whatever it happens to be that's stopping each individual. The second thing is that you don't feel good. I mean, we're just, and once you get to a certain point, some people just simply give up. And for me, I would never give up, but that's just my personality. And I've always had energy, and I've always, been a go. But you're right, because I have taken charge, I've taken the steps, and I've invested in myself and my being, and I realize that I do deserve to be happy. I do deserve to eat the right foods. We all do. As human beings, we're here, and it's all available to us. And so why not? And I have more energy. I've never felt healthier. I'm going to be 54 this year, and I go to the beach, and I have no problem putting on a bikini and hanging out with whoever. And I love that. My self-confidence. And what it comes down to, Royal, is that there's a reason inside of all of us that gives us the power and empowers us to take control of our lives.
Yeah.
Take control of what we do every day, take control of what happens. And so you've got to find that. What is the reason that's stopping you, and what is the reason that you want to be healthy? We have control of two things: our own actions and what we put in our bodies. That is it. The rest of the world will come at us. So how do we choose to do our actions, take care of ourselves, and put in our body? It's a choice. We can do it. It's just empowered. You got to be empowered and inspired.
Yeah. Dice Diana que tenemos dos decisiones qué hacer. La decisión de qué es lo que ponemos en nuestros cuerpos, qué es lo que consumimos, qué es lo que comemos y qué acción vamos a tener. Lo demás viene como viene. Por esas dos acciones sí las tenemos y tenemos control. We have control of those two decisions: what we eat and the actions that we take. And yeah, if we either make wise decisions, hacemos decisiones que van a justificar nuestra salud y nos va a venir a un mejor bienestar, o vamos a perder la batalla, or we're going to lose this battle. And wow, tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Tell me more. Yeah, I love that. Olivia Newton-John. She's one of my all-time favorites. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right.
She was my idol. She was my idol growing up. So, but no, it's I'm not saying that it's easy. it's, you know, because life brings us challenges, but we can look at challenges as either something that holds us back or something that makes us grow. And so if you look at challenges as something exciting, then you can take it on and you can make a choice that's going to better your life. There's a tool that we use that is called the Stop Challenge Choose tool. And it's my favorite thing in the world because you can use it for anything. If you're getting ready to do something, whether it be put a piece of, you know, a potato chip in your mouth, or say something ugly to somebody, or, you know, whatever it is, you can stop yourself, challenge yourself, say, hey, what about this particular action is going to serve my life, serve others, serve the world? And if there's nothing that is going to be a loving, beautiful, positive thing about it, then you can choose to do it or not choose it. If you challenge yourself and it's like, yes, this is going to make me feel great. This is going to fuel my body. This is going to better my life, better my family's life, better the world, then yes, go for it. If it's going to do the opposite, if you stop yourself and give yourself a moment to think about it, then you can make a choice. Right. And then if you choose to eat the potato chips, you choose to eat the potato chips. You know, sometimes I still choose to eat potato chips, but I know that that's a moment, and the next choice I make is going to be healthy. But you don't have to not enjoy life. You don't not to have a glass of wine or a piece of cake. It's just a matter of, do you do that all day long, every day? And are you living in a chosen state rather than a conformed state? Does that make sense?
Yes, claro, okay, nos ponemos en una dieta por decir, we put ourselves in a diet, right, per se, pero you have a choice. Ustedes tienen la decisión de, me voy a comer ese pastelito, me voy a comer esa galletita o no. Claro que sí puedes. You can eat it, but be conscious. Mira dónde estás y a qué meta quieres llegar. ¿Quieres perder peso? ¿Quieres mejorar tu salud? Esas son las cosas, pero no quiere decir que no puedas comer un pedazo de pastel, que no te puedas tomar un vaso de vino. Todo se mide, todo se va midiendo. O sea, everything by moderation, right? And it's like that. But the focus, I think you're so right. It's all about the focus. I know that I lost, you know, my story, you know, I was 380, 350, somewhere in there. I lost about 125 pounds. And then at some point, you know, I ate a fry here and a fry there and, you know, this and that. And I still, and I was still okay, but I gained some more weight. And now I've lost weight, and then I'm back again. Now during the pandemic here, I injured myself. I kept walking, I injured myself, and now I stopped, and I feel myself like I gained some weight, and I want to go back down. And you're right, it's all mindset. But the food we eat is what helps us increase, or not helps us, but kills us, and we increase in our size because, one, no activity, two, we're eating the bad food, you know. So if we eat good food for the majority of the time, yeah, we can eat a piece of cake. Yeah, we can eat a couple of fries. We can eat that because that's what we want. We got to do what we want. We can't deny ourselves 100% of the time because sometimes, you know, there's, I don't know, I'm not much into sweets, but every once in a while I want to eat a piece of a donut, a piece of a cookie, or maybe a whole, you know, a piece of pie or something. And I shouldn't deny myself that, you know, and you're so right.
Well, I love that. Can I challenge you just a little bit?
Sure, go ahead. Un reto me va a retar.
So, just again, with our perspective on our mindset, if you look at it through the lens of not denying yourself, there's really truly no such thing as deprivation, because again, it's just a choice. So the word diet, if you think about that, starts with the word die. We go back and forth. We do the yo-yo, back and forth, back and forth. Yeah. And there's a misconception that you have to get in the gym and you have to work out and you have to whatever. Do you know, I have not gotten in a gym in 6 months. I walk and I move and I do a little yoga sometimes. I do a few things, but I have not actually worked out. And I've lost weight. I've got the muscle mass because our bodies are designed to work efficiently if we're fueling them efficiently. And that's one of the problems is so many people just think that they have to eat a little bit and get in that gym and burn calories. And we actually put ourselves in a state of sympathetic, and our bodies will go into fight or flight and it'll hold on to fat. And so we're doing the opposite for our bodies. You have to have a balance, but you also have to learn how to do that. Because some people will say, so many of my clients, well, I eat chicken and I eat salad. Okay, well, what are your portions? It's a learning process. And so what I
Yeah.
teach is a lifestyle. It's not
Yes,
a diet. And so there's the only thing that you deprive yourself of if you're eating badly, if you're not fueling your body with nutrients and balance, is you're depriving yourself of life. Because on the other end, that's what you're taking away. There's really, truly. So it's, you know, you don't have to deny anything or deprive anything. It's just a choice, and it's beautiful. And when you know how you feel and you get to that point and you just move and you yeah, it just feels amazing. But there is a learning curve, and it's, you know, you don't have to diet. Diet is a 4-letter word, baby. You don't have to diet. Just learn a lifestyle of healthiness.
Y sí, es verdad. Es un estilo, oh man, my wife. Es un estilo de vida. You know, it's a lifestyle. You are absolutely right. Because, man, you know what? Growing up, there was this guy in school, man. This guy was huge. He was big. And every summer he came back, he would become real skinny. And then throughout during the year, he would get back to his size. And then in the following year, I saw this happening throughout high school three times, you know, in that high school year time. And it's true. La dieta nomás te hace que, sí, te hagas chiquito, pero como es dieta, vas a irte para atrás a tu estilo de vida que tenías más antes y pues vas a engordar más. Dieta, y luego gordo. Y dieta, engordo. It's like when you diet, you lose weight, but then you gain, and then you lose weight, and then you kind of gain more, and then you lose weight, and you kind of gain even more, because you're right, it's not a lifestyle. And that I learned that you know, while I was doing this, because you know, if anything, I want to eat healthy all the time. I want to eat, but you know, when you were saying that, Danica, one of the things that came to mind is our ancestors. Cuando nuestros abuelitos vivían, ¿verdad? Y los abuelitos de ellos y los abuelitos de ellos, the grandparents and the grandparents and the grandparents of all the grandparents way back then. No había gyms. There was no gyms back there. No había donde ir a hacer ejercicio. No, el abuelito, nuestro abuelo no decía, ay, viejita, me voy a ir al gym. Great grandfather would not say, hey, baby, I'm going to the gym. There was none. But they were very active because they were constantly moving.
I can see my grandpa doing that.
Working. Right? You know, it's like, great. Go to the gym. Yeah. Okay, and the wife, it hasn't been invented yet. But you know, grandpa go fitness. But it's true, you know, because they used to be active. They used to be active, and we're not active anymore.
And take it back even farther.
Okay.
No. Sorry. Yeah, we sit in front of the computers all the time.
Oh yeah.
Or TV or whatever. Yeah, but take it back even farther, Royal. As we sit here in front of the computer, I love it. But no, you know, the thing is exactly what you're saying. If you take it back even further, look at the beginning of humans. They didn't have chocolate cake. They went out and they got what they needed. They fueled their bodies. They ate to be healthy, there to survive. And see, that's where we've come along in this world. Everything in this world is a convenience. We have convenience stores on every corner. Run in, get a candy bar. Run in and get a Coke. Run in and get this. I need caffeine. I need this. Our bodies are designed to get up and go. Our bodies are designed to, they want nutrients. They are designed to burn fuel. They're designed to keep us alive. And we don't do that. We put everything else in there that is designed to kill us, literally. And so our bodies are fighting, and that's what happens. And we break down, and that's why we end up having so many issues in our beings, because our body can only take so much. You can only, you know, beat a hammer against a wall before there's a hole in it. So, you know what I mean? That's a weird example, but that's just what came to mind.
No. That makes a lot of sense. Well, you know, we've lost dinner hour. Ya no tenemos la hora de cenar, que, you know, la hora tradicional de cenar, que durante la historia del humano todo el tiempo se sentaba a cenar a cierto tiempo, y hablaba con la familia y cenaban todos comida saludable. Ahora no. Nowadays, you know, you're rushing, so you stop by McDonald's and you buy the family a Happy Meal or whatever, and that's what they eat because you're going to the next activity. You know, nuestra comida es puro McDonald's, puro Burger King, puro pizza, you know, porque cosas rápidas, porque tenemos muchas actividades en el día. Tenemos mucha actividad. We do have a lot of activity, but we're eating all the wrong food, and so sometimes the activity is not producing what it should be producing. So let me cut it right here, Danica. We got to pay some bills here. So here we're going on a little short break. We'll see you in just a bit. Nos vemos en un ratito aquí, but we'll come right back. Boop.
Latino Radio TV. Sí, nosotros somos Latino Radio TV. Y si nosotros hemos logrado transformarnos, tú también podrás lograrlo. Solo sigue nuestra programación y listo. Pensamiento y reflexión. Coaching a tu servicio. Root en bienestar. Crecer para trascender. Actitud y pasión. Metamorfosis on radio. Con aroma de café. Llaves para el alma. Saber que se puede. La cultura y el mundo. Versatilidad Music. Conozcamos a. Hablemos de música y algo más. Impulso positivo. Nosotros somos Latino Radio TV, un espacio donde todos crecemos juntos. Descarga nuestra aplicación para iOS o Android y así tendrás la oportunidad de escuchar fácilmente nuestros diversos temas. Si quieres conocer a las personas que están detrás del micrófono y saber los horarios en que están al aire, ingresa a latinoradiotv.com y comencemos con la transformación ahora. Latino Radio TV, la estación que te inspira. Latino Radio TV, sí, cuarto aniversario. Increíble, increíble como tú, increíble como todos. Increíble Latino Radio TV, 4 años. Sí, seguimos adelante.
Y sí, es verdad, 4 años aniversario, 4th anniversary of Latino Radio TV. And remember, download your application. Latino Radio TV, descarguen su aplicación en el Android. Yo lo uso en el Android. Erika lo usaba en el iPhone. Erika, te tocaba tu comercial, pero ni modo. Esta es Erika. This is Erika. She's the CEO of Latino Radio TV. She used to be on the show, but she's taking a sabbatical right now. And so, man, wow. Qué bonito tema que estamos tratando del bienestar, de la salud, de lo que pensamos, lo que oímos, nos afecta. Y sí es verdad, what we hear, what we see really affects our thinking. We see the commercials for the food. We see the commercials for, just, even the health commercials sometimes pushes in a negative way because we see it, we say, no, I can't do that, and you take another bite of that burger, in a sense, and so, man, it truly, sometimes it puts us in a state of, okay, I'll do it. Okay, let me get my calendar, let me get my agenda, let me put it on my calendar. Okay, I'm going to call, the gym, and I'm going to make an appointment, or I'm going to go call this friend that always works out, and I'm going to try to set up a date with them and go work out with them and this and that. And we do that, but it doesn't leave that. It doesn't, we don't take action on that. And so, I know I've done it, and it's like, and this is why sometimes a team works better. 2 are better than 1, as they say. And so you need to be able to be challenged. You need to be able to be hold accountable. And they do have apps for that, but, again, you turn the F off and, it doesn't work. And so this is where a life coach comes into play, because a life coach will keep you accountable. Un life coach te va a tener, recordando de qué es lo que tienes que hacer, te va a guiar para que tú llegues al éxito, a que llegues a lo que tú quieras, el peso que tú quieras perder, aprender lo que tú quieras aprender, lograr lo que tú quieres lograr en la vida. Por eso es un life coach, de salud, bienestar, pensamiento, en fin, de todo, whether quieres cantar, pues un coach te va a ayudar a cantar. Quieres jugar ajedrez, me hablas a mí, yo te ayudo a jugar ajedrez. So yeah, it's so true, Danica. What you do is so great, it's so inspiring, and you challenge your clients. But I think more than a challenge is they see your example, because, like I said, you've changed.
Yeah.
You've changed for the better, and not that you were in bad shape or anything, but I guess compared to then to now, you were in bad shape in a sense, and more in I guess in your environment where you're surrounded by music, nightlife, and maybe a little. When everybody's buying you drinks, and there's a hamburger, and because you play at all of these amazing places that have great food and great drinks, and it's like, man, it's no wonder you're not like 400 pounds, man.
Well, to be honest, it got easier and easier because of my mindset. And I love what you said about the live coaching. The thing that's funny is that, yeah, there are a million apps out there, Royal, but look at that again, you're sitting in front of a screen. That's what people are conditioned to do, is sit in front of a screen. And that screen isn't going to say, hey, dude, put down the cake. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, hey, Royal, put down those French fries. But you know what? And then, and I'm kind of just joking about that because I really am not. But I'll tell you what, I've been fairly healthy most of my life. I was a gymnast. I've always been active, always had energy, always gone, go, etc. However, there's a difference between being active, being energetic, and being healthy. There are a lot of very thin people in this world that are very unhealthy. And that's what people are not understanding. It's not about being skinny or fat. It's about being healthy and about fueling your body so that your body is working correctly and working to serve you and to give you the energy and give you the life that you want and give you prettier skin and give you that muscle and and your body will do that all by itself if you give it what it needs. It's just like you can't run your car without putting fuel in. You put crappy fuel in your car, what does your car do? It doesn't work correctly.
Right.
You have to keep maintenance on your car. You have to wash your clothing. You have to clean your house. You have to take out the trash. All these things that you have to do for the other things externally in your life you're willing to do, but you're not willing to do it for yourself. And that's what we get caught up in so much. And a life coach, I'll tell you what, without my mentor, without my coach, I have an amazing community. It's not one person. It's not two people. We have thousands of people in our community, and I can lean on any one of them. And I'll tell you what, the empowerment and the inspiration that I get from that is huge. And for people that feel like they can do everything alone, that's a perception. Of course, we can do a lot of things alone, but why? Why do it alone? You don't need to. And when we can lean on each other and inspire each other, your success rate is 85% higher when you have a community and when you are living out loud and when you are putting yourself out there and working with the community. And it's not just about going to the gym. You don't need to grind it out. You don't need to do that. Fuel your body, fuel your mind, and utilize a community. And those things will truly make a difference. And that's what gives that longevity.
Wow, 85% que mejores tu meta si tienes un life coach. Wow, eso es increíble. No, ese número es asombroso. That's an incredible number, 85%. And you're going to reach your goals because, you're right, because there's such support. There's that accountability. There's that, kind of like guilt. Man, I gotta perform because he's gonna ask me, did I do this? Did I do that? Did I do this? And so there's that too, there's that I want to please my coach, and you do it for you, but in a sense, I want my coach to be proud of me. That's it, which is the good part of that. Because a life coach comes from the angle, at least for me, when I coach my students, I come from the side of, I want to throw in a lot of passion into this, and I want my student to be successful and to achieve greatness. And I think that when a life coach approaches that client from that perspective, you know, you're going to reach your goals. Yes, go ahead.
Well, no, you know, and it's
okay,
even, it's more so commitment.
Yes.
No. It's more so commitment than, you know, of course, guilt, because I am here to be your support system, to be, and even more than support, because it's support groups. I think in a way, if you look at it perspective wise too, a support group, they come together and they bitch and moan, and it's like, I got this problem. What I like to do is we approach it as an empowerment, as a community, as an inspiration instead. This is what we're doing. We're all moving in that direction so we can all help lift each other up, rather than sit around and bitch and moan about what's not going right. Of course, we talk about it, we get it out, but it's just about commitment to yourself and knowing that you have somebody that is there to help you when you have a moment that you're maybe not doing as well as you would like to do, or you're struggling. And it is incredible the difference that it makes. It just is. And you talked about those commercials, you know, every single commercial that comes on is about the fast food, the alcohol, and it follows up by take this pill. Oh, and then it's got this side effects. So then you got to take this pill. Then it's like, that's a world that you can get yourself in so quickly, Royal, if you choose to. It's just a matter of shifting that mindset. And that is what it is, where the key is. We've got to rewire that thinking so that you're not
You're so right. You're so right. The commercials, los comerciales los dicen, you know, tomen esta pastilla, tomen esto, o hagan esto, y luego después vas a sufrir de otras cosas porque los side effects que te causa esa pastilla que te tomates. Hay pastillas que te hacen que pierdas bastante peso. I mean, there's pills that'll cause you to lose a lot of weight, but I wonder about the side effects. I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid to take a pill like that. I want to do stuff the natural way because, you know, I mean, however you want to say it, but God intended it to be natural. I mean, you know, yeah, we're smart and everything, but, you know, any medicine you take, even regular medicine for medical reasons, for medical this, there's always side effects, and it's true. You know,
oh my gosh, some of them say this pill may cause sniffles, this pill may cause stomach problems, this pill may cause anal bleeding, this pill may cause death. What? Oh, let me sign up for that. Come on, what the hell? Well, I have a hard time. I know. I don't understand that. It's like, nope, no, I don't take any pills. I'll eat spinach until I turn green if that's what I need to do, instead of taking some pill that's going to cause anal bleeding. And I'm sorry, that's graphic, but that's on the commercials. That's just one of the 5 million side effects. And so I have again, it's what you're told.
Yeah. O sea, es verdad, los que lo dicen los comerciales, a veces las píldoras, si usted lee acá atrás del producto, del producto, le va a decir, este te puede matar, este te debe causar, que te vas a vomitar, te va a causar que te va a dar cáncer, te va a causar, o sea, te va a dar diarrea, o sea, cada píldora tiene algo que te va a cambiar, te compone algo y te descompone algo. Es como el mecánico, el mecánico malo, que lo llevas tu coche a componer de algo y te descompone de algo más. Hey, Hector, good morning. Sorry, I'm late, getting ready to have a doctor's appointment. Hey, good luck with that doctor's appointment. Buenos días, Hector. No, but it's true. It's like the pills are like a bad mechanic. You take your car in for service, and he fixes what he needs to fix, but he does a little something to something else, and you got to bring that car back because that something else went bad somewhere along the line. You know, that's what pills are like. And it's like,
well, so for me, with what I do, teaching nutrition, is that I'm doing my best to have we're about preventative. I'm about keeping the Hector out of the doctor's office, keeping people out of the doctor. That's preventative. Let's heal your body. Our bodies are incredible. They can heal from pretty much anything if we allow them to, and if we give them the resources that they need. If we fuel our minds, rewire, fuel our bodies with the correct nutrients, our bodies can bounce back from literally anything. And people don't believe that.
Well, it's, you know, you're so right. I mean,
believe that because they've been so conditioned, like we've been talking.
I'm losing you. Your internet's going a little weak there, but yeah, you're right. We're so conditioned that we believe the majority of the message out there, and the majority. It's like I was watching a movie. Man, what I think it's called some Andrea. Or some Andreas or something like that. I forget the name, but anyway, what's his name is The Rock is in it. The Rock, the wrestler. He's in that movie, and it's about him, his wife, and his older girl, and they're in San Diego or San Francisco or somewhere, and there's an earthquake, and these are like a major earthquake that breaks. It's a movie, and the guy, man, I forgot what I was saying, The girl's been trained by The Rock all this time, be a survivor, because he's a rescue guy. He rescues people. He flies a helicopter and rescues people and all of that. And so she is telling people, hey, if there's an earthquake, we got to go up, not go down, not go into the streets. And there's this guy and his little brother, and they're saying, but everybody's going in that direction. Shouldn't we follow? And she says, listen, my dad told me what to do in this situation, and I talked to my dad. He tells me, let's get to the highest part because he's going to be there. He's going to rescue us. And that's life. The message that we get from people, that we get from life, that we get from our televisions is to go that way. Go that way. And everybody starts going that way. You have to be the one that says, no. Mother Nature, God, whatever it is, that force, the energy, the universe is telling me, go in the opposite direction. And even if you're the only one running in the opposite direction, eventually you're going to meet other few people that are running in that direction. And you're going to survive because, and like Erika says, el amor todo lo cura. Love heals all. Is what Erika used to preach. And a lot of it is like, Erika is the one that would say, go hug a tree. Anda abraza un árbol, dice Erika. Porque Erika sabe que si estás uno con la madre, Mother Earth, if you're one with Mother Earth, you're going to survive. You're going to feel better. You're going to be healthier. And I mean, wow! One of these days you're going to meet Erika, and you're going to see. She's in Florida, by the way. She's in
I can't wait to meet her. I would love to hug her.
Springs, and it's like, yeah, she's awesome. But es verdad, el mensaje los está afectando, que córrenos, en de todos están caminando, en de todos están corriendo. Allí donde va la mayoría de la gente, y tenemos que esperar. Tenemos que tapar los ojos y caminar al revés. We need to blind ourselves, close our ears to that bad message, and walk in the opposite direction. It's true. And I was thinking that, as you were saying that, I was thinking of that movie because I just saw it yesterday, and it's true. And at the end, the Rock tells the guy, and he says, hey, thank you for standing by my daughter. And the guy says, no, she was the one that was holding us together. And so it's like, wow, it's true.
It is. Well, and that's part of why I love with all my heart with what I'm doing, because, the truth is it's not easy, like we were talking about earlier, because they've got money. That's what it's all about. The pharmaceutical companies, the fast food, it's all the industries, all of them. So I'm not just picking on one or the other. They've got billions of dollars, and so they're going to do this because that's how they make their money. And so they know how to market, they know how to get into our minds, they know how to convince us of pretty much whatever they want to convince us of, and it's been happening to us since we were children. So again, I will just say, if you're struggling out there, it's not your fault, but you do have a choice, you have options. And that's why with what I do and with my beautiful team and my mentors, that is our goal, is to get out there, like you said, and get those people that are trying to run towards the things and the good things and change their life and change their health and change their families. Right. I want to be that person to show you that direction. And there are many choices. And, it's hard when you're in a state where you feel like I feel the energy. I feel amazing. I feel great. I feel sexy again. Like I said, I keep up with the 4-year-old. I'm, and
that's
absolutely.
Hard. And she's active too. I mean, she's active. She's moving and she's constantly doing stuff. I mean, they're 100 miles an hour. I mean, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
that in itself
I
is
have a hard
workout.
time understanding. It is for sure. But I have a hard time understanding. I do understand it, but it's like when you're in a different mental state, I'm trying to understand why people will still choose the other. And I get it because of the demographics of what we've been taught. But it's like, I know how it feels. And so I just all I can do is give them my heart and love people. And then they can make the choice. And I'm here if they make the choice to change their lives and be healthy and live a more fulfilled, more feel good. God, it feels so good, and there's so much energy, this universe, like you said, or God, or whatever your particular beliefs are. It's, we can tap into that and heal our bodies and feel amazing and enjoy this world instead of sitting inside in TVs and not enjoying, and just walk. You don't have to be crazy. You don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to, go to the gym 400 times a week. It's not that hard. It's just learning.
Sí, no, sí es verdad, nomás de aprender a vivir una vida mejor, porque realmente no es tanto de estar en el gym, como dice, 4,000 veces a la semana, no, es vivir una vida salud. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Johnny is a Tejano future legend. He just came out with a new song, La Llorona. So I cry amazing, Johnny's awesome, man. He's cool. He's got a real pretty wife and a real pretty kid. In fact, his little girl is 4.5. I think it's like maybe a couple of months older than your little girl, Danica. And
awesome.
I mean, they're doing a great job. I'm going to be doing chess lessons with him. And so, Johnny, great job, man. Awesome. Thank you for showing up. Cool, dude. So yeah, man. It's esto lo que necesitamos.
Royal, do you know? Oh, sorry, my internet's a little off. I'm sorry. So I want to quickly say thank you, Johnny. I don't know if you understood his message right there. He said, Jam and Danica. That is one of my songs. Oh, can you hear me? I'm losing you. There we go. Are we back? So that's one of my songs. So I think Johnny was listening to it. So I just wanted to say thank you for the compliment.
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, que dice, yeah, you are a queen. Oh, oh man. Johnny lives in New Mexico, and man, when he was on our show actually last week, and man, we had a great time. You should look at that show on Paxel Central RTV style. But yeah, man. So any chance you could sing a little bit? Just a couple of one verse or two. Come on, give us a goodbye.
Yeah. It is so funny whenever people ask me to sing. I can never think of anything to sing. There's so many great songs.
That one I cry.
Song to sing.
So I cry amazing.
Oh, So I Cry. That one is a tough one to sing a cappella because it's got cello. It's just a cello song. It's a you'd have to hear it. It's a very different. It's a very dramatic song.
Speaking of cello,
it's a dramatic song.
I would love to have you and Jenny perform that together. That would be cool. Jelly cello.
We have performed together. She's one of my sweet friends. Yeah.
I missed that.
We've done a few shows together.
Wow. So yeah, awesome.
So what do I sing to my baby? So let's see. I've got sunshine on a cloudy day, and when it's cold outside, I got the month of May. I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Oh, I'm talking about my girl. That's my girl.
Oh, man. Yeah, man, you guys are a team, man. I love it. It's so cool. Well, man, Danica, man, thank you for coming. Muchas gracias, Danica, por venir al show y darnos tu información, tu conocimiento, tu sabiduría, de esto. Lo que vemos y lo que escuchamos realmente afecta nuestra actitud. It affects what we hear and what we see, affects our attitude, afecta nuestros pensamientos, it affects our thinking, afecta lo que vamos a hacer, afecta, it affects our actions. Johnny saying, wow. Hey, Johnny, yeah. Here's somebody you should sing a song with, a duet, man. This would be cool. Man, look him up. He just came out with a new song, La Llorona. And too bad you're not ready to come on. I'll have you come in and sing a little bit. Maybe next week, Johnny, you can come over to the show and sing a little bit for us. But
there you go.
Man, yeah. Guys, este show se está cambiando un poquito. Todo el tiempo Erika quería que este show fuera bilingüe. Eso es uno de los propósitos, pero como ya sabes cómo hacemos nosotros, nos podemos hablar en español, les quedamos en español y español. Yo a veces hablaba en inglés, pero casi todo el tiempo hablábamos puro español. Pero Erika quería que este show fuera en inglés y en español, que fuera bilingüe. Y esa es la razón por qué Diana vino y habló en inglés y yo hablo en español y así los vamos. Y es el primer show que hacemos de esta manera. Mira los colores que es diferente. El show ahora es nomás actitud y pasión con Royal, porque Erika no va a estar en esta posición porque está tomando un tiempo por su salud. Y le deseamos a Erika todo lo mejor. Besitos, Erika. Muchos abrazos to Erika. We love you. You are the queen of this show, even though you're not here. And CEO of Latino Radio TV. So, man, Danica, I am so honored that you got to come in and that you decided that you wanted to come in, and hopefully we can do more shows together. I think this was a great mix. I don't know. Think about it. We'll talk and all of that. Give your little birthday hug, and hope everything's going great up in the Florida there, in the Florida area for you. And I hope you start singing some more because, man, people need to hear you sing. I follow your lives all the time.
Thank you. I'll start doing some lives, but also I just wanted to mention, if you don't mind, especially since we're on the bilingual channel, obviously anyone can contact me anytime. I focus on healthy mind, healthy body, healthy finances. I have opportunity for all of that. But also, as you know, my beautiful partner and team, Gloria, was on your show before. Yes. For anyone out there that does not speak English, I have a beautiful coach that is always willing to help transform lives. So please reach out. We've got options for everybody. We are all about changing this world one beautiful, healthy person at a time. So it is an honor to be here. And thank you for letting me put my message out there. And thank you for the compliments about my music and just everything. And I will definitely give Emerald hugs, my 𝗟𝗃𝗲𝗏. And I just appreciate you so much. And let's definitely do it again.
Oh, you got it. So great. Let me let you go and end up the show. I'll just put you backstage for a little bit. You're awesome. Este es Royal con actitud y pasión. Man, acuérdense, cada lunes por la mañana aquí vamos a estar. Vamos a traer mensajes como a Erika le gustaría que le trayéramos. Va a ser un show donde vamos a traer música, vamos a traer diferentes personas a entrevistar diferentes o conocer un poquito más del estilo de vida de ellos y cómo ese estilo de vida nos puede ayudar a nosotros. Voy a traer un mensaje de pura vibras positivas, en el estilo que Erika todo el tiempo ha querido. Y Erika, besitos, abrazos, te quiero mucho, mi reina. Tú eres la estrella de este show, aunque no estés aquí. You're A-okay. Y con eso nos vamos. Adiós, mis amigos. Nos vemos el siguiente lunes. Y escúchenos hora a la noche a las 6:30 tiempo Miami en Latino Radio TV. Adiós. Bye.
Gracias por acompañarnos en este stream y quiero recordarte que puedes vernos también a través de YouTube Latino Radio TV, la imagen que te atrapa. Latino Radio TV, la experiencia.